insects are necessary. And now I heard, after every year you need to update the update the pesticides. Because now insects are getting habituated to live with the pesticides. The same pesticide, if you use for next year, they start eating and start living happily with that. They are not dead. So you need to increase the dosage. Same way, in those days, just half an hour, 10 minutes meditation techniques are enough. The insects inside your beings are dead. But now you have become master of small doses. You see, you have mastered even Buddhas. Even Buddha could do nothing to you. Even those techniques could do nothing to you. Now I have to come up with the ultimate, ultimate weapons to destroy the insects in you. That is why we have to do such a intense work. So much of unnecessary toxins and mental structures are created in you because of this consumeristic society and the new modern day social standards. Because of this, so much has accumulated already. So naturally I have to do my work intensely. The cleansing process also becomes too complicated. That is the reason I have to do that so-called torturing for continuous 4 days. And one more thing, it is not that I make you sit and I go away and sleep. I also sit here with you. At least you can sleep once in a while when I give this course. I can't even do that. At least once in 10 minutes you can do this. I can't even do that much. So you are sure it is much big work for me than for you. Even then I am doing because it will tremendously help you. It will help you. If I just say, alright, it is already 6 o'clock in the evening, you can go and rest, all of you will be really happy. None of you are going to feel, oh, some techniques Swamiji has not done, one meditation we have not done. Because you do not even know how many techniques we are going to do. You do not even know what we are going to do. All of you know only 7 bodies we are going to work. You do not know how many techniques we are going to do. If I suddenly say, alright, it is 6 o'clock in the evening, let us go and sleep. Then what will you all think? Oh, Swami is really great. We are very happy. You do not even know. You will not even know what you have missed. But only from my side I know. That is the reason I am continuously working. So please put up with me. Please put up with me. And I can be sure, not only from my experience, thousands of people who experienced, it helps you. It helps you. And you know, already you had a glimpse. That is why you are here again. If you have not had a glimpse in IST, will you be here again? Someday, in 3 days, you would have had the glimpse. Either in the mental clarity, Nithya. Nithya is the clarity in the thinking system. Or Dhyana means the peace or the joy. Peace or the silence in the meditations. Or Ananda, the bliss after that program. In some one layer you are helped. That is why you are here again. Am I right? Anybody who says I have not been helped in any of this way, you will not be here naturally. Naturally you are here because you are helped in some one layer. So now, again I am trying to work a little more deeply. That's the reason we need to put our whole effort. Even when you have the rest, when I let you go to the room and sleep, try to reduce the sleeping hours. Try to reduce just for these 4 days. When you go to your room, just try to sit and relax. Try to sit and chat with your roommates. Chat and tell some jokes and share something. And try to avoid sleeping. Try to avoid next person sleeping. Try to avoid you sleeping and try to avoid next person sleeping. Next person's sleeping. Naturally, everybody will awake. Alright, now we will enter into this physical body. Let me narrate how this is going to happen when you leave this physical body. That how the death happens when you leave the physical body. actually a different kind of heat starts rising in your body. Different kind of heat. It is not the temperature actually. Different kind of heat. Sort of an energy expression. I can say before the light gets fused. You can see it just sparks and it comes to maximum peak. Only then it dies. Same way, your whole being comes to the peak. Your being comes to the peak before you leave the body. So your whole body is flooded with energy for that one moment. And immediately the tremendous pain rises with it. Please listen here carefully, because we are going to do the same thing now. We are going to do the same thing now. We are going to bring the same effect now and create a gap and insert this peacemaker. We are going to consciously do the same thing which will happen at the time of death. Please be very clear. What will happen at the time of death in your physical layer? The same thing we are going to do now. From the guts, from the Swadhisthana, the energy flow will start. For one moment, you will be flooded with energy. And next moment, the tremendous pain will start, as if every part is being pressed. Every pore is pressed. Tremendous pain will start. Then the being will start moving towards the upper body. Towards the upper body, the being will start moving. Whether through mouth, if you have lived only eating, naturally it leaves through the mouth. If you have lived only enjoying through eyes, then it moves through the eyes. If you have lived actually generally it goes only through mouth or the eye, but because you don't use other senses too much, you use only the mouth and the eyes. If you used too much of sex, if you used your whole life only for sex, too much of sex, then energy leaves through the apana, through the lower holes. So usually people leave only through the mouth and eyes. And when the energy is moved from the physical body, when it is moved out of the body, only then it enters into the pranic layer. Only then it enters into the pranic layer. About the pranic layer, when we work on the pranic layer, we will see.
Nithyanandeshwara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Parayantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedars, Kotaris, visitors, viewers, sitting with us through Sadhana TV, Nithyananda TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, and who are sitting with us here physically from all over the world in Anandavana, Varanasi. I welcome every one of you with my love and respects. The city is sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, Warrington, UK, Singapore Adinam, Houston Adinam, Manhattan, New York, Ponca City, Oklahoma, Nithyananda Nagar Abiddi, Dubai, Diamond Bar, Sugarland, Texas, Vancouver, Hyderabad Adinam, Oklahoma Adinam, Los Angeles Adinam, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, Ohio Adinam, Vancouver, Canada, Scottsdale, Arizona, Toronto Adinam, Hyderabad Guptakashi, Seattle Adinam, Melbourne Adinam, China, Guadalupe Adinam, Chennai Adinam, Ohio Adinam, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, Redmond, and some more cities. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Let's enter into Kathopanishad. I have to introduce the subject of Kathopanishad, then the author, then the listener, and the whole thing. But ultimately I have to say that book is authorless. Even Yama reads the Akashic records about death. So it is not his own words. He only reads the Akashic records. That is why it is authorless. Death, the subject of Kathopanishad. Understand, death as the end of the known frightens you. Whatever you know, the known people, known wealth, known good, known bad, whatever is known is coming to an end, stand still. That is why it frightens you. Listen with awareness. Whatever is known is coming to a standstill. Because whatever is known is coming to a standstill, you are afraid of death. Then, are you happy with whatever is known and to live with it? Where is the gap? Neither you are happy with whatever is known, ready to live with it, nor you are ready to give up whatever is known and ready to go beyond and rejuvenate yourself. See how we are stuck. Understanding about death will liberate you from this catch-20, where you are caught. Being caught cannot be considered as living. So understand, all of us know only two states in our life: death and dying. Death and dying. Where your perception of the known ends, it is called death. Where your perception continues to torture you, it is called dying. Listen. I am introducing one of the important sacred secret about death to you. When death is staring at somebody, decide to stare at him. Understand the secret. Whenever you stare at somebody, even if he was looking at the other direction, automatically his eyes will come and get fixed on you. Death may be staring at some other direction. If you decide to stare at him, his eyes will move, come and get fixed on you. That will be a beautiful looking at each other. That will be the best way of looking at each other. Because when he is looking at somebody, if you are staring at him, then his attention falls on you. Slowly, both vision will merge. you will have enough time to breathe, enough time to align yourself, enough time to settle with whom you are staring, to whom you are staring, with whom you are going to share yourself. But when he is staring at you, it will be too much heavy. It will be literally like me burning somebody. When Mahadeva stares, you can't look back. You won't be able to look back. You won't be able to stare back. Before death decides to look into your eyes, decide to look into his eyes. Before it decides to look into your eyes, decide to look into his eyes. Because during the dying, listen, I am equating you staring at the eyes of the death when he is staring at somewhere as dying, and he staring at you directly is death. He staring at your eyes directly is death. You staring at him when he is staring at somebody else is dying. One good thing, during the process of dying, the process of rebirthing is more known and available to you. Is more known and available to you. Your biomemory can cherish the dying and rebirthing in a beautiful way and transform itself. Few days before, there was a confusion created by one of my Mahants in Biddi. Why I am saying confusion? There is a difference between confusion and doubt. Doubt means you ask, when I answer, you accept it. You accept the answer and evolve. That is called doubt. Confusion means even if I give answer, you are not ready to listen. You are rejecting the decision. You are rejecting the clarity. So few days before, some of my Mahants have created a confusion. If enlightenment is what is required, we can just die in Varanasi. We will be liberated. We will have enlightenment. The stupid fellows don't know. Then it took such a long time for me to make them understand. I don't think still they've understood or grasped. Listen. Most of you also may be having this doubt or confusion. That is why I am talking about it. While you are living, you should go through the birth and death and reborn. Your biomemory should enjoy the transformation. Your muscle memory should enjoy the transformation. Only then you will taste enlightenment. You will taste Jivan Mukti. If you die in Varanasi, you will have liberation. But unfortunately, the person who is having liberation during the death in Varanasi is always liberated. Your consciousness. The person who is suffering with the bondage, the biomemory and your mind, your body, that is anyway going to only get destroyed. Please understand, goal of Hinduism is not Videha Mukti, means liberation after leaving the body. No. Liberation while you are in the body. Jivan Mukti. Understand? The goal of the Hinduism is Jivan Mukti, not Videha Mukti. Lakshya of Manushya Jivana is not Videha Mukti. That is too easy to get it. Just come and live in the Varanasi. When you die, you will get it. But one thing, even Kalabhairava doesn't allow that easily everyone to die here. I know people who lived whole life in Varanasi, just a small cough and cold, went to a hospital which is just outside the border of Varanasi and died there. And I have also seen people never visited Varanasi, just landing into Varanasi first time. In the flight, the moment the flight has entered the boundaries of Varanasi, left the body and got liberated. Understand? Even in that, it is not that straight, simple game. There is a very big power behind even letting you die in Varanasi. Vishwanatha does not allow anyone and everyone to die in Varanasi. I have seen many Ramakrishna Mission sadhus. They will come here to die in Varanasi. But of course, sadhus, most of them, I can say almost everyone's request is granted by Kala Bhairava. But a common man, many people, common people, they come and stay here whole life. Just one sneezing, wheezing, breathing problem, they go to Birla Hospital, which is outside the boundary of Varanasi, die there, over. The goal is not Videha Mukti. It is Jivan Mukti. While you are living, stare at the death. Constantly dying is happening in you. Many things with which you associate yourself are moving away from you. Many things about which you are afraid are getting closer to you. All this is dying. Many things which you are feeling closer moves away from you. Many things about which you are afraid gets closer to you. Is dying. Anybody who consciously allows the dying process will understand every moment Kala is working on you. Every moment Kala is working on you. There is so much of powerlessness. Powerlessness-based focus on death. But if you turn your attention on dying, the powerlessness will be removed from death. If you are waiting for death to stare at you, you are waiting for powerlessness to overpower you. If you are staring at him when he is staring at somebody else, you are removing the powerlessness from death. Understand? As a Hindu incarnation, authority on Hindu tradition, Upanishad, and the Hindu way of living and Hindu goals, Hindu ambitions, I tell you, first and foremost commandment of Hinduism is thou shalt not die. Do what it takes. Do what it takes. Thou shalt not die. That's the first and foremost commandment for Hindus. Fools are those who die. Stupid are those who plan for liberation after death. Hypocrites are those who never look into the eyes of death while living. Criminals are those who are diverting others' attention also from the death by stupid, shallow, shady lifestyles. any lifestyle which is trying to divert your attention from looking into the eyes of the death and ability to go beyond death, that lifestyle is shady, shallow, stupid, hypocritical, blind. Criminals are those who are promoting those lifestyles and diverting your attention from the original need of life going beyond death. Those are the fellows. Blind leading the blind. This Upanishad says, the blind leading the blind, both fall into the ditch. In Varanasi, very quickly they will fall. Because every few steps we have a ditch. Do not be led by blind. Don't get diverted by the stupid fellows and their lifestyle theologies, which is diverting you and your attention from the original need of soul consciousness. The original need of you is facing the death, looking into the eyes of the death, staring at death before he stares at you. When he stares at you, you will be scared. No. Stare at him before he stares at you. Upanishads are using a beautiful word. Dhiraha means who has the ability to stare at the death before even he stares at you. Who has the courage to stare at death before even he stares at you. Understand, if you are waiting for him to stare so that you can stare back, you won't be able to. You will just close your eyes tightly and give up on you. Closing your eyes tightly and going through the death is giving up on you. Don't be a coward. This Upanishad uses the maximum words identified with courage and boldness. Understand? All the other Upanishads uses very sweet words. Mangala, Chinmaya, Chidambara, Isha. All these sweet words. But this Upanishad, it is so different because a Brahmin thinking trend, a Brahminical thought trend never uses the words like a courage, boldness, because that is not there in their thought trend. Those words are not used so much. The aggressive words are not used so much in any Brahminical thought trend literature. But this is the first Upanishad where I see so much of vocabulary, so much of words used to explain and express courage, boldness, authenticity. The word Shraddha Vivecha first time appears in Sanskrit literature on this Upanishad. And the word Dhiraha first time appears in Sanskrit literature in this Upanishad. Maybe because Yama is a Shaivite, not a Brahmin. It takes for a Shaivite to utter the words of courage and boldness. He is so straight and dedicated to his work. Even in Markandeya's issue, when he was trying to take the life of Markandeya, Mahadeva appears and intervenes. Yama says beautifully, "O Prabhu, it is you who ordained me in this flow of life and law of life. When you want to interfere, no one can question, but I surrender me also at your feet. Please take my life also, because my life has been ordained by you to maintain the flow of life and law of life. Now, when I am not able to do that, I am surrendering my life also at your feet." Mahadeva accepts his life into him, reprograms and says, "You will maintain the flow of life and law of life, exempting my devotees," and gives the life back to him. Understand? He is so sincere, authentic, integrated to his programming. Even when Mahadeva interfered, he said, "Prabhu, I can't question your interfering. You are above all this. You have every right to interfere, but take my life, for which you programmed me. You programmed me to maintain the flow of life and law of life, yama and dharma. Now, when I am not able to do that, I surrender my life itself at your feet." So death was killed once in Tirukadayur. Death was killed. Yama was killed. Then Mahadeva reprograms him and gives him life. Gives life back to him, saying, "Yes, you will maintain the flow of life, yama, and law of life, dharma, exempting my devotees." Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotees never perish. With this vow, which Krishna repeats in Gita, in the same state of Shivoham. Understand? Krishna, whatever he recited in the space of Shivoham is Gita. Vishnu took 10 incarnations. I can say 24 as per Bhagavatam, to worship Mahadeva. In all 24 incarnations, he did Shiva Puja. Shivalayas established by him is there in all 24 incarnations. As Kapila, the Shivalinga installed by him are there in more than 3 places. One in Mahanirvani Pita, one in Tirupati. Tirumala, Tirupati was one of the tapastali. Below the Tirumala, in Tirupati, there is a beautiful Shiva temple, Kapileshwara Swami Devasthanam. That Shivalinga was installed by him, worshipped by him. There is a falls, waterfalls, where he took bath, that is Kapila Tirtha. He lived in Tirumala, Tirupati. There is one more in the central India, Madhya Pradesh. As each incarnation, he lived, worshipped Mahadeva. Listen, all the akhadas, the founders are the incarnations of Vishnu, but that God is Shiva. All akhadas are Shaivite akhadas, the major akhadas, and the founders are Vishnu's incarnation, Juna Akhada. Dattatreya is the founder, who is the Vishnu's incarnation in Bhagavata Puranam, but the deity worshipped is Shiva. It's a Shaivite Akhada, but the founder is Dattatreya because he himself is a Shiva Bhakta. Mahanirvani, Kapila Rishi, Kapila is the founder, but the deity is Shiva because he himself is a Shiva Bhakta. Many akhadas founded by Vishnu, Vishnu's incarnation. But the God is Shiva. As a Rama, he installed Shivalinga in Ramanagara, Bididi and Rameshwaram. Please understand, when he stayed in Ramanagara, he and Sita, that's the time he killed Kakashura. Kakashura is the demon who came in the form of a crow and disturbing Sita. He killed Kakashura. To get rid of that sin, he installed Shiva and worshipped. So in Ramanagara, there is a Rameshwara Swami. And even now crows don't fly over Ramanagara. Understand, such big forest, you will see all birds, not a single crow. You will see all birds, but not a single crow. Yamadharma, Lord of flow of life and law of life. Yama, Niyama. Yama and Dharma. Whoever decides to stare at death before he stares at you is Shiva devotee. Understand? Shiva Bhakta means doing what he is doing, being what his being is. Shaivism is the tradition to educate you to stare at death while you are alive. Never you are allowed to divert your attention from death till you are liberated. That is why the sacred ash is the symbol of death. Understand? It is symbol of dying, that everything is going to become this. You apply sacred ash from the time you wake up till you go to bed, before eating, after eating, before sneezing, after sneezing, before drinking water, after drinking water. Every time you are requested as to apply Bhasma. Even I am slowly aligning myself to that. Before eating, after eating, before going to bed, after waking up. During all these times you are asked to apply Bhasma, just to remind you constantly that this is the way life is going to be. Let your attention be on death till you are liberated. The good news is, if you put your attention on death, you will be liberated. The great news is, you don't have to put your attention on death your whole life. Just few days without getting diverted, put your attention, that is enough. You will have liberation. You will have liberation. Understand, no one needs to declare me as authority. My authority comes from my authenticity. I am telling you with all my authentic authority, the first and foremost commandment for human beings, not just Hindus alone, for whole humanity, is thou shalt not die. Thou shalt not be born. If the mistake is already made, at least thou shalt not die, so that you don't reborn. While you are staring at the death, while you are living, if you stare at death while you are living, your bio-memory and muscle memory will start getting transformed. Your living bio-memory and living muscle memory will start celebrating life. Understand, transformation need to be tasted, sipped, enjoyed, celebrated. Just like sipping cup of coffee or a high quality tea, transformation, enlightenment, mukti need to be tasted while you are in the body. It needs to be enjoyed while you are in the body. It needs to be celebrated while you are in the body. That is what exactly I am doing in everyday process here in Shivoham. This is the most powerful, amazing combination of inner awakening I've ever done. Please understand. Don't think this is a usual statement I make about every inner awakening. No. The usual inner awakenings where your effort is the first priority. Shivoham is where my effort is the first priority. Me gifting is the first priority. The problem is, even when I gift, you fall into self-doubt. Am I worthy of qualification? Am I ready to receive? And you use all your effort to disprove, I have not given you, you have not received it. You become so violent. Actually, if you are given something, you feel you have been humiliated. I cannot earn or what? Who are you to give? I'll prove you have not given. The feeling humiliated turns into violence and anger, and you use all your energy to prove, I have not given you and you have not received it. So first time, I have put the best of both, your effort and my contribution. First, you go through your effort, you do completion, then I make it happen by my contribution. Then you do samskara dagana kriya, then whatever you can't do, I intervene and clean it up. Then you do root pet and completion, then whatever you can't, I am intervening in the process of Shivoham and doing it. It is such an amazing, beautiful, I can say one of the most powerful combination, most powerful mix. The right ratio, right way, right space. No, it has become a nature of human being, especially in the modern day. You are brought up with so much of arrogance and ego as a survival need in the society. If you are given something, or even you are told you are given something, you feel, I can't earn or what? Who are you to give? You feel humiliated, and that feeling humiliated turns into anger and violence, and you direct it on me just to prove you have not been given or you have not received it. People are ready to die just to stand up for what they believe, not what is reality. What they believe as reality. What stupid people. Sometimes I see people tell, I can't do all that, Swamiji, just grant me death. They can't do meditation, they can't do spiritual practice, they can't do enriching, they can't become integrated, authentic, but they are ready to die. Oh God. No, you are so convinced. You are ready even to die, but you don't want to change what you are convinced as reality. What are stupid human beings. Stupid human beings. Stupid power of the infinity human beings. Not stupid square and stupid cube and stupid to the power of 4, stupid to the power of infinity. I can coin a new word. Stupinfinity. Stooped in stupidity for infinity is stupinfinity. Stooped in stupidity for infinity is stupinfinity. The new word and the definition of the word. The people who are ready to die but not ready to change what they perceive as reality. What other word you will use about them? Then stupinfinity. Due to the requests of so many devotees and many people from our Sangha, I decided that last 7 days I'll open it to anyone who wants to be part Shivoham in Shiva's home program. Shivoham in Shiva's home. Still it is not too late to taste Shivoham in Shiva's home. Shivoham in Shiva home. So I welcome all of you. Come and be part of Shivoham in Shiva's home. Last 7 days, 21 to 27. The last 7 days to be here for Shivoham in Shiva home. May 21st to 27th. I am not going to say call now, call now, call now like American TVs. I am just going to say pack your bags and book your flight and be here. Death is such vast subject. But I will introduce the subject from the context of Kathopanishad. What you need to know about death, what all the understandings about death will make it easy for you to realize the Upanishad. From that angle, I will continue to expand on death. Death, I am expanding on death in the land where I myself died. In 1999, I myself went through death experience in the same Varanasi in Manikarnika Ghat, the land where death is liberation and celebration, where I myself went through death. I'll continue to expand on death. I experienced my own Yamadharma's dimension and my own Nachiketa's dimension in this Varanasi. So I am the speaker and I am the listener. It's the same place where all the IA participants, all of you are going to go through the death process. I am the speaker, I am the listener when it comes to death in Varanasi. Because I entered as buffalo, became Nachiketa, and became Yamadharma, realized the secret of death, entered as ordinary beast, buffalo, and slowly evolved as a Nachiketa seeker, and achieved the space of Yamadharma by knowing the secret of death from Mahadeva, Kalabhairava himself. So what you see in the background, all the trees, my own 3 different dimensions. I'll continue to expand on death. With this, I bless you all. Phoenix Adinam, Ma Jayananda, Rasikbai's wife, Ma Jayananda, birthday blessings with all the auspiciousness. You will be with me, I'll be with you. Be blissful. Houston, Vishnu Tyagarajan, birthday blessings. With all the auspiciousness, you will be with me, I'll be with you. Be blissful. And blessings to everyone. It's time we move to the next segment of the morning satsang. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. So it's time to work on death. And especially today we are going to go to the cremation ground. How many of you are afraid of seeing dead body burning? Oh God, you are going to see something like 40 bodies burning. And double decker, they will put 2 bodies in one. No, really. No, you will see part by part separately hanging and all. This is not even a decent cremation ground. No, just actually you will see just the leg burning separately, falling down, and then they will the guy will take the leg and put it on back, and then separately the stomach burning. Arey, it's a visual treat actually. No, for your fear. Actually, that is the reason we are doing this whole program in Varanasi. Understand? The fat burning and melting, you can see all that now. Actually, the head, the face will be burnt, but the skull will be there. All that you can see today. Literally. I had my own death experience in Manikarnika Ghat here only in 1999. Completion with others is the strong suffering for you guys. So, I am pushing you guys into that. So all the suffocation, anger, guilt that doesn't want to be with yourself, all that will start erupting out. All that finally logically can never be beaten. Only little bit can be decorated logically, but with this process the whole thing will just leave the system. Only after the death process, your Kundalini will settle down in third eye very stably. Whenever you want, you will be able to use it. It's literally like a rebirth.
Thank you.
And one more thing, when you see dead body burning, your biomemory will lose the fear of all fears and the fear of death. Whether you have fear or don't have fear, is it going to delay your death? And you are not going to commit suicide just because you don't have fear of death. All right, I'll remove all the fear. Tomorrow are you going to commit suicide? No. So the fear, having fear is not going to delay your death. Not having fear is not going to encourage you to commit suicide. Then why should we have fear? To struggle with. Yes, this is the place where we are going to be. Now this is the place where I had my death experience. 2.5 days I was sitting there without 1, 2, 3 food, no sleep, then experienced death. Alright, I'll talk about my experience later. Let me talk about your experience. See, death experience will pull out the patterns like a tar. Have you seen this tar with which
Yes.
they make road in
Yes.
in India? I think this much tar is stuck in your head. So it will pull the whole thing. This last 10 days we were removing it with a earbud. That much only was coming out. Now it will just heat it up and take the whole thing out. Because end of the day, all patterns boil down to fear of your death and your near and dear one's death.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
Listen, all patterns boil down to fear of your death or your near and dear one's death. How many of you have body pain? Body pain. Completion with others always brings body pain. Only then you are doing it properly. Otherwise you are not doing it properly. Always. Completion with others will bring body pain, which something like suddenly erupted out. Means that pulling out that hatred, violence. Body pain is one of the symptom when that process happens. All size, shape, today you will see burning. I think night they burn more because all the waiting list. Say, here no morning. So all the relatives will bring the body. Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai they will bring. And they will dip it in Ganga 5 times and hand over to the Dome Raja and go away. So Dome Raja, he keeps the whole thing pending. Whichever relatives themselves stand and burn and go, that is burnt in the daytime. But all this which is handed over to Dome Raja, like orphan bodies or even the poor people, they don't want to wait, it is getting too late for them to go back. They hand over to the Dome Raja with a full coconut. They will hand over. All the pending list will be done now only. Waiting list in the night only. So I think usually night they burn more. From my experience, I have spent at least 6 months in that cremation ground. Bit, more than 6 months, not straight. Sometimes 1 month, sometimes 20 days, like that. But at least 6 months I have spent. At different times. Actually, you guys, if you understand to sit with it, suddenly you will see so much of clarity. Wow! What for we are actually messing with life and nature for stupid things without even knowing what we want. And actually, what I am uttering is too small word. So much of clarity will start happening in your biomemory. You will just know, hey, this is going to be burnt just like this. Present, future. You will just see so clearly, your biomemory will just start relaxing. Just start relaxing. So much of patterns will become irrelevant. So much will become irrelevant. Whether it's our Nirvani Akada or the Agori, Vaishnavite, Buddhists, Bairagis. You see, in Kashi, there are 200 sampradayas having their headquarters. All 200 sampradaya, the moment they give the diksha, they will ask you to go and sit in the Manikarnika for 3 months. Because that will give you so much of lessons. So much of lessons. See, you never want to face the most certain thing in your life. What is the most certain thing in your life? Anything can, may not, but this one only. But you never want to see that. You never want to face it. You think, oh, we have eternity. No, everyone will die, not me. And even if I die, that is going to be like a lot of time is there. We think lot of time, and by the time we raise the hand, top. No, really. And even though we are laughing, inside it's frightening. And we don't want to see that. With you, oh God, what is this? We thought He will give us bliss and peace and we came here. But I tell you, I'll give you the bliss and peace which is permanent in you, which nobody else can take it away. Nobody can take it away. So for that you need to see the reality of your life. Understand? All this power, money, everything is great as long as they are utility. But they can't become the purpose of your existence. Then you are corrupt in your very cognition, in your very DNA. Currency cannot become part of your DNA. It can be part of your purse. Property cannot become part of your DNA. It can be as a part of your home. We have allowed things too much inside. We have taken things too personally. That distance will start happening only when you see the ultimate reality. Lot of lessons, the strong truths will casually become your understanding if you sit with in cremation ground where thousands of bodies are getting burnt continuously. Every day average 500 bodies are burnt here.
Nithyananda Swamiji, recently I read an article about the people of Bhutan who are considered some of the most happy people in the world, and they're encouraged to think about their own death on a daily basis. It's part of their daily routine.
In Buddhism, every night you are supposed to meditate on your death.
So are they doing a completion process daily?
It is like a different way of completion.
Thank you,
Say,
Swamiji.
in the completion which I am teaching you guys is from Hindu tradition, the Shaivite tradition, Mahadeva's teaching. Shiva himself teaches this technique, but the technique which you are talking, contemplating on the death, is from Buddhist tradition, what Bhutanese are practicing. And in Agama also Mahadeva talks about death elaborately and gives more than 10 meditation techniques related to death. Today we will be you will be going through that process.
Swamiji, what side? Deity side, deity side. If the very tenet of Hinduism is life after life after life, then why is fear, why is leaving the body so...
That is what. Because you don't understand the tenet as an experience. If you understand that as your experience, you will not have fear.
So even though you mentally believe that you will be born
Not
again...
to me, for a normal person.
Right, for a normal person, right, okay.
So they mentally understand, but they have not experienced it, so the fear is there in biomemory. But when the biomemory itself understands, then they know, wow, so much time is there in front, nothing to worry. Sometimes the fear is due to discontinuity. You do not know the stopgap time, what you will be, where you will be.
Yes. The thought I have all the time in my mind is that after I die, what will happen to my loved ones? So based on that, I have a lot of financial insecurity.
I tell you, before you came, world was functioning. So after you die, world is going to function.
Yes. But over the years, I've taken a lot of responsibility over a lot of things in the family, and so I have this thing that,
So you think
there's
without you,
stability.
things won't run?
I'm sure they are.
How many people would have thought like this? Tell me.
I don't know.
And all of them left, is
Yeah.
it not?
Yeah.
Some even suddenly,
Yes.
after that things did not move.
Yes.
We are all fitting into some roles. We are not beings, understand? We are all roles. Once you fall, you don't play that role. Somebody else will be playing that role.
Okay.
We feel so disrespected to see this truth. That is why we don't want to believe this truth. So we say, no, 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 no. How can anybody else fit into my role? How great I am. No, 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 that cannot be.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. Thank you.
Ultimately, only an enlightened person is a being. Everyone else is a role.
Got it.
Understand? Please understand, when I am talking about death, it will feel like I am disrespecting you guys. I am not disrespecting, I am just stating the fact. Don't be hurt, but even if you are hurt, what I am saying is truth. Don't be hurt is my request, but even if you are hurt, what I am saying is the truth. I am just talking the straight truth. So, sometimes we do need to look into our pus and ready to see the wound and the pus which is inside. You can't hide it and go on living forever and ever and ever. Death directly exposes you to you, your instabilities. Actually, death also makes you understand how insignificant your hormonal decisions are. See, like when your bladder is full during the sleep, the filled bladder will create a restroom and make you do the act. Then you will wake up and you will see whole restroom of imagination. How did that imagination come? The filled bladder is capable of creating a particular imagination and situation required for you to feel relieved. Same way, when your body is filled with the hormone, the words you utter, the situations you create, the whole thing, you are just capable of creating the things for your hormones to get released. The death, facing the death, will give you the deeper understanding how insignificant hormones hijacks your life. And you create the restroom, and then when you wake up, suddenly you feel cheated. Death will teach you, nobody cheats you. Death will teach you, nobody cheats you. It's our decisions. At least once in the lifetime, you should face it. Today you have opportunity. I'm going to make you guys face it. Yes, go ahead.
I have two questions, I guess. The first one, when I think about dying and reincarnating, the idea of reincarnating in a worse life than I have now scares me. Does that come from...
Actually, usually you don't go lawyer.
Okay, that's good.
A person who kills left and right human beings, only they go into the lawyer, others don't go into lawyer.
Okay. The other concept that, if I try and think about it too hard, really scares me, is because I can't wrap my mind around it, is the idea of infinity. Like, the idea of...
You don't have to think, you can't grasp, unless your brain grows that subtle grooves which gets awakened by Kundalini. Once the Kundalini gets awakened, then God, the word will become so real for you, the I word will become empty for you. See, when I utter God, it has so much meaning for me. When I utter the word I, it has no meaning other than the word I am uttering. For you, when you utter the word I, it has so much meaning for you. When you utter the word God, it is just emptiness. So the shift will happen when the Kundalini reaches Sahasrara.
Swamiji, stage side. Swamiji, I have three big fears because I have been drowned before at a very young age, so I can't swim at all now. And I also
don't worry, you are not going to go into Ganga now. You are only going to sit in the boat in Ganga. The boat is not going to go anywhere. It is going to be tied.
Okay, so I also have a car accident before, so I dare not to drive until now.
All right then.
So I'm also afraid of snakes because I always dream that I have been strangled by cobra or python. So I'm very afraid of snakes.
We'll work on all these fears.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know how many of you guys will understand. I still never learned swimming. See, at the age of 4, my aunts and uncles, all of them, they go for vacation in the village. We had a vacation farmhouse, and there is a huge well where everyone jumps and swims, and the kids are taught swimming. All the aunt, uncle, cousins, it's almost like a 40, 50 people. So one by one, each kid, they were putting them into the water, and the kid was made to swim. The bottle guard, the shell of the bottle guard will be tied on your body like a tube. With that only the swimming is taught in Indian villages. That's a water tube. And they were about to throw me in the water. I was less than 5 years. I said, no, I will not learn swimming. I am a sannyasi. There is a sannyas tradition. The sannyasi is not supposed to learn swimming. He is not supposed to cross water. In those days, there is a tradition. And I am a sannyasi, I will not learn swimming. They said, what do you know about it? I said, I know. At the age of 3, 4 itself. And those days, there is a tradition that you should not cross ocean, ride horse, light fire. Because number of sannyasis were very less. So all the risky things they have been banned not to do. So they are protected. The number is protected. Of course, nowadays we go to country and that's different.
Swami, in Living Enlightenment book, I only read one thing. You have written that, are you ready to face death? And ask yourself. So I really said, no, I'm not ready. The incompletions, guilt, fear, every time we carry with ourselves. And during the time of death, what actually happens? The hell is nothing. It is the throw out the life, what incompletions you have carried in yourself, and that teaches you that you have done this. I really want to come out from this. And
I'll help you. Step by step, I'll guide you and help you and do it today.
Yes, Swami.
Don't worry.
And at the end stage of my life also, I really don't want any kind of incompletions. It's just to
once I finish this process today, I give you commitment, whenever, wherever you die, I'll be there to liberate you.
Thank you so much, Swami. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Listen. I am going to read out the Akashic records. Sit sincerely, intensely. I can directly download the whole records into your being, and it can manifest in you directly as realization. Listen. Kala means the dimension of the universe in which the vibration component, the Parashakti component of Paramashiva manifesting Understand? When Paramashiva decided to become many and celebrate himself, his Parashakti, decision to become many, started operating on the dimension called Kala. I'll give you an example. Just zoom out, see the space where big bangs and black holes happening simultaneously, billions of planets, suns, moons, stars moving, taking birth, living for millions of years, and disappearing simultaneously. That space is Kala. Meditate on that space. In Kala, life comes, lives for billion years, and relaxes simultaneously. Billion year, beginning and the end exists simultaneously. Without any gap, billions of years exist simultaneously. That dimension is Kala. Understand? Understanding about Kala, meditating on Kala, cognizing Kala will liberate you from death now. You will understand there is no death. Kala Bhairava gives you eternal life when you decide to be life positive. Extreme love is life positive, constantly contributing, sharing yourself. Extremely loving is the smell of life positivity. That is the source of Kala Bhairava. That is Kala Bhairava. Listen. In the world, there are only two types of people. One, continuous contributors. People who go on contributing, loving, caring, enriching. From the time I remember me, the only job I do is continuously enriching each one of your consciousness, adding the best to your best possibility. Understand? You have multi-dimensions: body dimension, psychology dimension, physiology dimension, mind dimension, emotion dimension. Your ultimate dimension is consciousness. I go on contributing, enriching your conscious dimension. From the time I know me, I remember me, I continue to do only one thing, that is constantly contributing and enriching to each one of your conscious dimension, the ultimate dimension of you, consciousness. In the world, there are only two types of people. One, people who go on contributing, contributors. The other, People who go on try to destroy devils, demons, rakshasas. Understand? Still, I can't even visually cognize how somebody can be continuously sitting and vomiting poison, hatred, and continuously trying to destroy something. It is impossible even to cognize for me. Listen carefully. People who go on contributing, enriching, strengthening your consciousness, make you connect to the space of Kailasa. People who go on spiritually killing you by constantly putting abuses, destructive, negative ideas into you are demons. Please be very clear. Kala Bhairava is taking care of demons, devils, rakshasas. He is destroying them. Kala Bhairava and Mahakali are destroying demons, devils, rakshasas, rakshasis. So you don't worry about them. Just do not allow them to poison you and spiritually kill you. Do not get killed spiritually by abusers, demons, devils, rakshasas, rakshasis. Be very clear about that. Protect yourself, because protecting yourself is your responsibility. Time is a too small, poor English word for Kala. The idea you have about time is more chronological, but the Kala is existential. When the existential reality is measured by the mathematical, then it becomes chronological. Understand? Kala is existential and spontaneous, not chronological. Time is chronological. So, I do not want to use the word time for translating Kala. You understand Kala as I directly define from Akashic records, the dimension of the universe in which life, planets, stars, existence comes up, exists for billions of years, and relaxes spontaneously and simultaneously. You may measure billion years between a Big Bang and black hole, but in the dimension of Kala, it is happening simultaneously. Big Bang is happening along with black hole. Black hole is happening along with Big Bang, simultaneously and spontaneously. Meditate on this, I tell you. The great news I have is, even by cognizing, you will become eternal. Even by understanding it, you will become part of it. It is Deva Rahasya. What Yamadharma says to Nachiketa, it is secret of secrets, which even gods do not know. Understand? Even gods do not know. Brahma knows this secret. Brahma was given this secret by Paramashiva. Because he got that secret, he became little arrogant and he started abusing Paramashiva. Then Kalabhairava comes up and removes that head. Understand? Kalabhairava always destroys, abuses. Kalabhairava and Mahakali always destroy, abuses, Guru Drohis, Shiva Drohis, Shiva Aparadis, Guru Aparadis, abuses, devils, Rakshasis are always destroyed by Kalabhairava and Mahakali. Listen carefully. In 2010, Paramashiva wanted the next level of Paramashiva Jnana to be revealed to the world. He cleaned up the Sangha. Now, he is literally going to send all the beings from Kailasa. Literally, they are going to be here, living among us, manifesting Kailasa in Bhuloka. That is why he is cleaning up. He is cleaning up. He is cleaning up. He is cleaning up. Beware. Stick to Guru. Stick to Sangha. You will be showered because Ganesha has already landed on the planet Earth. He is there now in all our temples. He is cleaning up and literally cleaning up all the obstacles. The way is ready. Next, Kalabhairava is coming. He started manifesting. Kalabhairava and Mahakali are here, manifesting. From now, the whole Sangha, all my disciples, devotees, will start experiencing Kalabhairava. Understand? You guys are going to see now the power of Mahakalabhairava and Mahakali, how he is going to manifest in all of us. Protect the good. Next to Kalabhairava coming Mahakali. Then comes Shodasi. Then Subramanya. Then Mahavishnu. Then Nandi. Then Paramashiva. All of them are landing. Landing, literally landing. To make Kailasa. Kailasa is manifesting. Ganapati has started. Ganapati has started. Understand? This Paramashivoham is going to be conducted by Paramashiva directly, with all the gods and goddesses conducting power manifestation sessions. No more human beings are going to conduct sessions and power manifestation sessions. It is going to be directly gods and goddesses. So many have asked me, what is going to be the unique special this Paramashivoham? Gods and goddesses from Kailasa are going to conduct this Paramashivoham. That is uniqueness. That is going to be special of this Paramashivoham. Gods and goddesses of Kailasa is directly coming, physically coming to conduct this Paramashivoham, because they decided to manifest Kailasa. "21 years of intense tapas, 10 years of hard work, next 11 years, not just hard work, waged all the wars. Now, victory is achieved. Paramashiva is here to manifest Kailasa. Kailasa is manifesting. Even before I landed into this body, the tapas has started. That is why I am saying 21 years of tapas. All the preparations needed to be done is successfully done. Now, Paramashiva is here. Manifesting Kailasa. Mahaganapati has started. Mahakala Bhairava is manifesting. Mahakali is happening. Paramashiva has decided directly to land, and all the gods and goddesses have decided to manifest directly and make Kailasa happen. Understand? Extreme authenticity makes you manifest Kala Bhairava. Do intense authentic yoga every day. You can choose any time you want. One Pratama Vinyasa Krama, all the 108 12 component sequence. First few days it may take 1 hour, 1.5 hours, but ultimately it can be done within less than 42 minutes. At least Pratama Vinyasa Krama. Do intensely every day. Kala Bhairava will manifest in you. Authenticity makes Kala Bhairava manifest. Understand? Kala Bhairava breaks, destroys, burns. all self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. I tell you, even if you have not realized, Kalabhairava can manifest in you and make realization happen. That is the power of Kalabhairava. That is the power of Kalabhairava. That is the power of Kalabhairava. Last 2-3 days, Kalabhairava was preparing this body. When I told the number of years, it came like almost 42 years, 21 plus 10 plus 11. Don't think 42 years means, oh, still we have some time. No. 42 years is over. Paramashiva is manifesting. Mahaganapati is manifesting. Kalabhairava is manifesting. Now, right now. Kailasa is happening. Kailasa has started happening. As I told, before even I landed into the body, the tapas started. Preparation started. That is why the time looks little. Chronologically for you, looks like not matching. Wake up. Wake up. Don't get spiritually murdered by any of the abusers, Rakshasas and Rakshasis. Just save yourself. Kalabhairava is manifesting. Now, not just power manifestation, all gods are manifesting. All beings from Kailasa are landing. All of them are manifesting in all of us. Within next few days, all of you will be able to manifest Kalabhairava. Kalabhairava is already manifesting in all of us. Kalabhairava wearing all the Kapala Malas, skull garland. Each skull is one Yuga Brahma skull. Understand? Each skull is one Brahma skull. Kalabhairava is time. That Kapala Mala is just to tell you, Shiva Aparadis will be destroyed. Anyone abuses Paramashiva will be destroyed. Just to make that statement only, Kalabhairava is wearing that skull garland. Kapala Mala. Shiva Aparadis. Paramashiva Aparadis will be destroyed. Guru Aparadis will be destroyed. Last few days, Kalabhairava was preparing this body to manifest. Now he is manifesting. So listen to the essence. Watch this satsang at least few more times. Time is the dimension. let me better use the word Kala itself. Time is too small, poor word. Kala is the dimension in which the universes, multiverses, big bangs, black holes, suns, moons, stars, planets, rays, dissolve spontaneously, simultaneously, even though you feel they exist for billion years, zillion years, trillion years. Kala is the dimension where the universes and multiverses, rays, exist for zillion years and dissolve spontaneously and simultaneously. Meditate on this. Meditate on this Deva Rahasya. Even by cognizing this, you will be in eternity. You will be Nityatva. You will be in eternity. You will be in Nityatva. This is the powerful cognition of Kala Bhairava, Paramashiva. To manifest Kala Bhairava, this is the powerful cognition. Kala Bhairava is the dimension of the universe where universes and multiverses happen, exist for zillions of years and dissolve spontaneously, simultaneously. Be authentic. Do intense yoga. Bring intense love for life. Kala Bhairava will manifest through you. Kala Bhairava is love for life. He destroys negativity. He destroys demons, devils, rakshasas, rakshasis because of his love for life. Anyone radiates love for life, becomes part of Kala Bhairava, you achieve eternity. You achieve eternity. Listen, in every action, bring intense love. Bring intense completion with yourself, with others, with every animal with which you live, trees with which you live, and objects with which you live. Everything. With your home, with your team, with your family, with your friends, with everyone. Bring complete completion. Don't try to complete with abusers. They will try to poison you. As far as abusers and demons, devils, rakshasas, rakshasis is concerned, keep away from them. Don't allow their poison. If you try to complete, you are so naive, you will be cheated. I tell you, understand? Many times people feel, oh, pornography, I'll just watch once, I'll not get addicted, but you don't know. Inside you, there is an intense lust. So that will record the pornography inside you, and after that, it will constantly instigate you from inside and cherish inside and make you addict to pornography. Same way, inside you, there is an innate violence, anger, throwing tantrum to your mother, throwing tantrum to your father, throwing tantrum to your teacher, throwing tantrum to everyone, throwing tantrum to life itself. Just the kick of saying no, abusing, destroying, destructivity, and trying to be proving yourself as some identity by destroying, that deep violence pattern is there in you. So even once or twice, if you allow the abusers to put their poison in you, you will go on be cherishing. I tell you, abusers are violence pornography. Abusers. Guru Droha, Guru Abusal, Shiva Droga, Shiva Aparata, Shiva Abusal. All these are violence pornography. Very logically, they will come and sit inside you and destroy you once for all, and the spiritual murder will happen. Spiritually, you will be killed. Don't allow that. Violence, pornography is abuse. Like a drugs. The people who give you drugs, they will tell you, first try free. Because they know with one you can be addicted. Once you are addicted, over. Life is over. Nobody who tries first time thinks they are going to become addicted. Only after they become addicted, they realize they have gone too far. Same way only. Pornography, same way only. Cherishing Guru abuse. Cherishing Guru Droha, Sangat Droha, Shiva Droha, Shiva Aparata, Guru Aparata. So understand. Do not allow. Do not see abusers. Do not hear abusers. Do not allow abusers to poison you. Be careful. Complete with everyone. Complete with abusers also, but not talking with them. By keeping away from them. Keeping yourself safe. Complete with abusers by keeping yourself safe. Bring tremendous love. Bring tremendous love. Life positivity. Do not allow life negative people to exploit you and your love, care, compassion. No, don't be foolish. Be loving, caring, but be intelligently loving and caring, not foolishly loving and caring. Understand? The love and care you show to the abusers, demons, rakshasas, rakshasis, will be foolish love. Don't. So, essence of today's satsang, intense yoga, at least Pratama Vinyasa Krama. If you can do Dvitiya and Tritiya also, great. If not, at least Pratama Vinyasa Krama, once a day. Bring intense love in every relationship, in every action. Just these two. Kalabhairava will start manifesting in you. Keep all the abusers away from you. Kalabhairava is doing Sangha cleansing. because he wants all the gods and goddesses to manifest now. All are coming from Kailasa, manifesting from Kailasa. He wants all the unqualified, non-integrated, demonic, devil, Rakshasas and Rakshasis to disappear. He's cleaning up. Don't go to the side of Rakshasas and Rakshasis, demons and devils. Don't be poisoned by them. Declare your integrity to Guru. Declare your integrity to Paramashiva. Intense yoga every day. Intense love for life in every action. Keep abusers away from you. Just these three is enough. Kalabhairava will manifest in you. Kalabhairava will manifest in you. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. Today's powerful cognition, I'll repeat. Meditate on the dimension of Kala. Kala is the dimension of Paramashiva, in which universes and multiverses, big bangs, black holes, planets, suns, stars, moons rise and exist for zillions of years and dissolves spontaneously and simultaneously. Meditate on this. Cognize this. Sit straight. Cognize this. And chant Mahavagya. Now, Kalabhairava will manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. I bless you all. Kala Bhairava will manifest in all of us. Listen carefully. Positivity or negativity may take little time to manifest, but will never go waste. Listen carefully. If you think you are Paramashiva, because it did not manifest in next 3 minutes, don't think it is a waste process. It may manifest in 6 months or 1 year, but the process is truth. Same way, if you do some negativity, attacking, abusing, don't think just because immediately you did not get killed, get destroyed, what you are doing is right. In few days, Kalabhairava will destroy you. In few weeks, Mahakali will destroy you. When they are destroying, the pain will be too much. Understand very clearly. Positive or negative, the process does not go waste. Your consciousness is too powerful. That is why I am saying, go on encouraging life, positivity and love. Go on contributing. It will never be waste. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate magato bayat. Even if you practice little, the good, huge good will manifest. When you meditate on positivity, when you manifest love, intensity, authenticity, listen carefully. I tell you, many times, even I'll do pranayama 3 times and see whether I lifted or not. Raghupati Yogi will laugh and tell. He will tell the story that monkey planting the mango and every day coming and digging and seeing whether the mango has sprouted, whether the tree has come out. Plant, sow the seed, wait for a little time for it to grow. Listen carefully. Good or bad does not go unattended. You need to know very clearly. The karma theory, you need to know the truth of karma. Understand? This is very important revelation. It's a very important sacred secret. For example, if somebody is addicted to drugs or alcohol or addicted to something, and if he feels guilty and hates the addiction, he will have 2 problems. He will not be able to solve it. You always think, no, my guilt will get me out of addiction. No. Guilt is a one more powerlessness. It is like 2 carpets on your head. Remove the guilt, powerlessness first. I am not saying continue to be addicted. No. But stop engaging, entertaining guilt consciously. That will solve one big problem. Then stop engaging with addiction pattern consciously. That will solve the second problem. Never, listen carefully. This is directly from Akashic records. Never one powerlessness can get you out of another one powerlessness. Never fear can awaken intuition in you. Many times I have seen people, they will create some unnecessary fear and then justify the fear. Maybe because of this fear, I am having intuition about the problems going to come. No! Intuition is powerfulness. Fear is powerlessness. Powerlessness, fear can never awaken intuition in you. Avoid giving sacredness to your fears. Many people I have seen, they try to justify their fears, their anger, their powerlessness, saying, oh, because of my fear only, I think I get intuitions about the problems going to come. No. Because of fear, even if earlier 1 or 2 of your intuitions have worked out, don't think it is because of fear you got the intuition. Fear creates 100 fears in you. Any one becomes reality, you call that as an intuition. Fear will create 100 thoughts. You are going to have accident while you are driving 2-wheeler. Your bank balance is going to become exhausted. Your family, somebody is going to expire. It will create 100 fears in you. Any one will happen. Then you say, oh, I got intuition. I had intuition yesterday about somebody is going to die. then because of my fear, I am developing intuition. Stupidity. Stupidity. Foolishness. No. Guilt does not get you out of addiction. Fear does not awaken intuition. Each of this layer is a karma. Addiction is a karma. Guilt is one more karma that does not get you out of this addiction. It is like one more carpet put on you. Understand? Already one carpet is killing you, and one more carpet will only be more suffocation. So, always remove the guilt, but I am not saying entertain addiction. Removing guilt does not mean, okay, I'll drink, I'll do everything. No. Stop engaging with guilt consciously. Then start working on addiction patterns and complete consciously. Never have the wrong idea. One powerlessness can cancel the other powerlessness. No. And same way, just because you decided to work on positivity and immediately results have not come, don't doubt the process and jump into negativity. And same way, just because you started the negativity, immediately you are not killed or destroyed. Don't think that karmas are going to go away. It may take few days. Neither positivity nor negativity goes waste. So, bring intense love, intense care, intense joy, intense happiness as your lifestyle. Charya, Brahmacharya, live like a god. Charya, Brahmacharya, live like a god. So, with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nityanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the living, practicing Hindus all over the world, all the Sarvanyapita Kartas, Ejamans, manifestors, Sarvavarityahis, Kailasas, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, supporters, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, Paramashiva Ganas, I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Realize the Sadashiva Tattva in you, knowing death is your dimension. When you know destruction is one of your dimension, it becomes rejuvenation. When you know you put yourself in delusion, you get out of delusion. Listen. Assimilating, understanding death or delusion is not forced on you, but extensions of you which you forgot as your own manifestation empowers you. All my kids, listen. This lesson will make you as me. All my kids. Today's homework is this whole satsang you should sit and transcribe. This is most important message from Paramashiva. Listen. I'm going to explain an important principle. Listen. I'll give you a technique also. Death is happening continuously in all of us in multiple levels. Every time life energy leaving you, you feeling low, even your tiredness is a death in a way. Continuously millions and billions of cells are dying in you. It's a death. Even if you shave, a part of your body is removed from you. Your extension, your hairs are removed from you. Even if you remove the nail, something is removed from you. And if you feel something is your extension, like money or people, and they are removed from your life, that money is removed, or that luxury is removed, or that person is removed from your life, even that is a death. That is why breaking from a relationship causes such deep pain. Understand? If you are in the female body, every time you have periods, and that egg which was supposed to become life leaves your body, it is a death. If you are in male body, every time the masculine life energy, semen, leaves your body, it is death. Death is not just stopping of your heart. Multi-level, it happens multiple ways. Everything which you think as you or yours leaving your body is death. Leaving you is death. Understand this very deeply. I'll give you a simple technique which I directly received from Arunagiri Yogeshwara. See, Arunagiri Yogeshwara is like a literally my uncle, a very friendly, sweet uncle with whom you can tell everything. I'll tell all the gossip stories of Tiruvannamalai. It's not that I had only serious talks with him about enlightenment, cosmos, prapancha. No. Many times I'll go and tell, I heard this person is having that person as a keep, and this person ran away, or that person died. All these village rumors, gossips, I'll go and report to him. Once I was reporting a death which happened in village, local village, to him, and said that a lot of people have gathered. This elderly person is dead. So slowly conversation turned towards death. And I asked him exactly what is death and what is its impact on the life. Of course, he gave me many wonderful understandings, realizations, including the experience. He showed me how the life moves and all that. Finally, I wanted to share this part today with you all. Many things he revealed, and I'll share that in other satsangs. Now, I wanted to give this one important part to all of you. I asked him, how to conquer fear of death? He stretched his hand and said, anything he asks, will you give? I said, what? How can you even ask this as a question? It is yours. Please tell me. He said, give me your life. I said, whatever I know as life, I experience as life, I feel as life, it is yours. I put both my hands and held his hand and put my head on his hand. And he said, now you are dead. And actually I saw everything stopped functioning. I don't know how long the time was. The next I heard is, I am alive in you from now. And then he said, now I have given this life to you. Everything you have now from this moment is a bonus. I tell you, from that time till now, whenever I feel any difficulty externally, internally, only one thing I will remember, I am already dead. Now whatever I am having is a bonus. Come on. This one realization, even now it stays in my guts. It stays in my guts. It just rejuvenates me every time I remember. Every time I face the difficulties externally or internally, I remember holding his hand with my both hands and putting my head on his hand and declaring, I am giving everything to you. And he declaring, you are dead. And then he's saying, from now, I am alive in you. So the life is my gift. Everything is my gift. You can't complain about anything anymore. In multiple dimensions, I started realizing it. I can't take the life for granted anymore. I can't complain about anything, about anybody, about anything anymore. I can have only one thing, gratitude. Nothing else. I can't complain. God, what a shift He gave me in life. What a change he has done to me. My whole cognition system, I tell you, it is like I realized the third phase of Sadashiva in me. See, last few days I am explaining Paramashiva, 36 tattvas. I explained Shiva Tattva, Shakti Tattva. Now I am explaining Sadashiva Tattva. Listen. How to make Sadashiva as part of you. How to realize your Sadashiva Tattva. Listen. The moment I started thinking in this direction, hey God, I can't complain about all the external attacks I am facing. I can't even have any internal reactions on my own because I am dead. I've already given me away to Paramashiva. So everything is just a bonus. I do not know whether it's a trick or a treat. You call in the West, na, trick or treat. I do not know whether this is a trick of my guru or treat from my guru or treat. I do not know, but it is too tasty, delicious. Listen carefully. I am not speaking for millions of people. I am speaking to few of my beloved disciples, my kids, people who have deep yearning to relate with me, like how I related with my Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I am speaking for those of you. Now I am stretching my hand. Whoever is ready, dare to do what I did to my Guru, with my Guru. See, my Guru stretched his hand and asked me, hey, are you ready to give anything I ask? I simply said, what is this question? Anything you ask is yours. He said, give your life to me. Of course, I do not know how to give. So I just held his hand with both my hands and put my head on his hand and said, whatever I know as my life, everything is yours. I am giving. Please take it. I know one word he uttered. The last word I heard, you are dead. Then there was a break. I do not know the time, how long there was a break. Then I heard his voice. Now I am giving my life to you. Means I am manifesting in you. And he said, from now, the life is given by me as a gift bonus. You can't complain about anybody, anyone, anything anymore. You can't take life for granted. You can't be afraid. You can't have fear, you may lose this, you may lose that. No, because you already lost everything. Now whatever you have is my gift. I tell you, the kind of the internal powerfulness manifested in me with this one incident, how my whole system got reorganized, how my whole system got powerful cognition. Now I can clearly realize how my Guru made death as rejuvenation in me. Understand? Even now, in my very guts, that strength he infused is alive, living. Every time the external situations literally like mountain falls on me, I just know I am already dead long before. Now whatever I have is given by him. So I can neither have fear of death nor complain. Whatever is there is a bonus. I have nothing to lose. Nothing worse can happen. Because I am already dead long before. This one realization just wakes me up. I know now death has become rejuvenation. The samhara has become part of me. It is no more away from me. It is part of me. And I still remember, it was on one Amavasya day. So after this incident happened, he told, come on, let's go to the temple tank. In temple tank, the Brahmins and Shivacharyas, they do Shraddha for their ancestors. And even if the village people come, they do rituals for them. Very rarely, only on important days, it was allowed to be performed on the temple tank. So that day, that performance was going on. I still remember he took me there, made me sit, and made me perform Shraddha to myself. And then he also gave Shraddha to me. Symbolically, declaring I am dead and only he is alive in me. Listen. Whether it is a trick or a treat, or tricked treat, it is delicious to live in the body where he is manifesting. It is so delicious to experience life where he is manifesting. Hey, listen. The most beautiful thing in Guru Sishya Parampara is Guru never gives commandments. He just awakens your consciousness. You go on singing his glory. Because the way he awakened your consciousness. Hinduism is not built on commandments. It is built on consciousness. I cannot just narrate this experience as my own, claim any supremacy by removing my Guru, because the whole thing is so juicy only because of my Guru. Book-based traditions end up in commandments and dull, diluted sometimes even deluded Guru Sishya Parampara based traditions, most juicy, delicious. Blessed are those who like Guru. Listen, I am not even using the word who love. I am using more raw word, who like Guru. Blessed are those who enjoy their gurus. The Guru Sishya Parampara is the most delicious living component of Hinduism. If he has not stretched his hand, and if I did not have that kind of a love feeling connection, I would have never experienced this deliciousness of death becoming rejuvenation. Understand? I did not have a big introduction about the Sadashivatva, and death will become rejuvenation in you if you promise to give your life to me. Nothing. I just had a simple attachment and simple obedience. Only after I started manifesting whatever he gave me, I realized, oh God, now death is no more death, it is exuberating rejuvenation. Everything in my body became alive. Everything in my body became alive. I'm going to stretch my hand to all of you today. It's my promise. Because I am responsible to do whatever my gurus have done to me, to do the same thing to you all, my disciples. Whatever my gurus have done to me, I have to do it to all of you who want to be my disciples. See, you have a freedom to be my disciple or not to be my disciple. That is up to you. But the moment you decide to be my disciple, I have the great responsibility of whatever given to me by my gurus, I have to transmit it to you all. I can't be impotent guru. How my guru has reproduced himself on me in my consciousness, I have to reproduce me in your consciousness. That is the way the Guru Sishya Parampara is kept alive. The Guru Vadi Parampara is kept alive. You have a freedom to be disciple or not. But if you decide to be disciple, I have the responsibility of reproducing everything my gurus have done to me to you. It's my responsibility. I'm going to stretch my hand to all of you today. Let me explain the next principle. Realizing you form your delusion, the moment you realize you form, you are the source of your delusions, you are liberated from delusions. Listen. I'll give you a very simple technique. Every night, when you fall asleep, keep a wet towel or ice cube, the bag filled with ice cube on your stomach. Why I say this, if you lie down like that with that wet towel or the ice cubes on your stomach, you can beautifully see how you slip into the dream state and deep sleep. The cool way you sleeping, what will happen, you will gain huge confidence to see the alternative states of your existence. See, if you have a restful awareness to see your dream, your deep sleep, during the transition period, you will have guts to see all delusions you manifested. By uttering repeatedly, you have anger towards somebody, you built anger. By declaring somebody as an enemy to you, you made them enemy. By declaring you love somebody, you started loving them. By declaring something is good, you really made it as good for you. By declaring something is bad, you really made that as a bad for you. By your choice, your declarations, your decisions, you built something is good, bad, right, wrong around you. And when you declared something is bad, after that you realized it is not bad, it is good, but still you are stuck because of your early declaration. That is called delusion. Listen to this. This is directly from my Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara. He is fully alive in me, in the body today. Round கட்டி அடிக்கிறாரு. இன்னைக்கு போடுற பால் எல்லாம் சிக்ஸர் தான். Hey, listen. Listen. You are settling down, downloading. That is why little delay for the satsang. Listen. Practice this technique for next 11 days. Putting the wet towel or the ice cube on your stomach while you sleep. This will help you to fall into the altered states of consciousness very smoothly. You will have the guts to see how you formed your delusions. How you formed your delusions. By declaring something is bad, you started hating it. By declaring something is good, you started loving it. By declaring you love something, you started loving it. By declaring you hate something, you started hating it. By its own existence, nothing is good, nothing is bad. Your declarations and decisions, your decision to be arrogantly, stupidly sticking to your decision, even knowing that your decision is wrong, is delusion. See, because you declared this is bad, and you started feeling it is bad, and you decide because you declared it is bad, you are going to stick to that decision, it is bad, is delusion. Please understand, all my disciples, all my kids, all my beloveds, understand, all of you are my beloved. Please listen. I have nothing to gain from you all. The only thing I need from you all, I want from you all, I enjoy is that sweet bliss, love tears you have in your corner of the eyes when you see me. That's all I enjoy. Understand that just for that, I work day and night continuously with all my integrity to my Guru, Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I am telling you. Today sit and internalize this one idea, this one powerful cognition. Hey, how I declared certain person in my school is a bad guy, and how I started hating him or her. Even after some time, I realized that person is not bad, but because I decided he is bad, I wanted to stick to my decision arrogantly, stupidly, and continued it. Realize those small delusions. You will understand the big delusions you developed in your life, you are responsible. Hey, start with this small homework. When you understand, hey, every delusion in my life, I am responsible. Suddenly you will see, if you have 100 delusion, more than 80 will lose its power over you. Don't worry about the remaining 20. It will slowly melt down. Just by realization, 80 will melt down. By applying few times, the remaining 20 will melt down. Slowly you will become free of delusions. When I say slowly, it's not that you need years for this. If you just have a simple attachment to me, it will not take more than few days. By the time you do that wet towel, samyama, and understand how you slip into altered states of consciousness. Understand? From the waking state, whether you go up, turiya, turyadita, or down, sushupti and swapna. See, Jakrat is the waking state. From waking state, whether you go to awakened or alive state, turiya, turyadita, or the swapna and sushupti, dream and deep sleep. Whether you slip into this too or that too, it is altered state of consciousness. If you can smoothly slip into these states, you will realize all your delusions are your manifestation. One of my elder brother died. By accidentally falling into the village well. I ran to Yoganandapuri, Yogi, and told him that how much he would have struggled. That elder brother was very close to me and he was like my first secretary. And he went for a vacation to relative's house. And unfortunately in that village well, he fell and he died. When I went and told Raghupati Yogi, he first listened to the whole thing with a deep sympathy and healed me and cooled me. Next day, when I started telling him how much he would have struggled to breathe, the water filling the lungs, all that, Then Raghupati Yogi said, you should not develop fear or resistance towards anything. And he held my hand sweetly and made me go through the visualization of me inside a water body, water filling my whole body, lungs, me not able to breathe, only water is filling my whole system. I saw very clearly the fear breaking. The fear of getting drowned is one of the most important fear. It's not that I'm going to jump into the water now and get drowned. No. But I am free from that fear of getting drowned once for all by his guidance and the way he led me into that process and liberated me. Understand? 99.99999% of you are not going to drown and die in your life. But 99.99999% of you have deep fear of getting drowned, and due to that fear, never live fully. Understand what I am saying? You are not going to get drowned and die, but you are filled with that fear of getting drowned. That is what I call delusion. Listen. The multiple delusions you have about life, people, situation, nature, humanity, prakriti, jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, about everything. Understand you are the source of the delusions. You will be liberated from delusions. You will be free from delusions. Aquaphobia is one of the biggest delusions. Unwarranted, irrational fear of water. I tell you, all your phobias are unwarranted and irrational. All your phobias. Thou shalt not entertain fear, engage with phobias. It's not commandment. It's revelation for you to be making it as realization. Thou shalt not engage with fears, entertain yourself with phobias. It's not commandment, it's a realization to be enjoyed. Understand how much you enjoy creation. maintenance. Same way start enjoying rejuvenation and delusion. Listen, when you start realizing you are already dead, nothing more to die, death will become rejuvenation. When you know you are responsible for your delusion, you just liberate yourself from delusion. I tell you, start uttering, even if you look like a cranky, loose, start uttering, everything is good. Go on telling everyone, it is good, it's okay, it is good, I love it, I'm loving. So joyful, so sweet. You don't know. By declaring, you made that as reality, you make that as a reality. This is exactly I teach my kids. How my guru did to me. All I will do is, with my kids, I'll talk, tell, some way finally make them understand, to declare, hey, this is good, this is right. That's all. Once they start declaring, they will just start manifesting. They will be out of delusion. I tell you, if you start declaring, this is right, this is good, this is sweet, this is beautiful, go on, you will manifest so much love, so much ecstasy. It's like a honey oozing out of honeycomb. You will ooze consciousness in your life. See, consciousness oozing in your life is life energy. I tell you, whether I sit in samadhi or work 24 hours, I am alive. Whether I am unclutched, body is inactive, or fully active, alive, I am fully alive. Because so much life positivity oozing out of me. Whether I love or scream, whether I am like ice cream or ice cream, I am intense. Whether I am like ice cream or ice cream, I am intense. Love oozing out in your life. I tell you, love oozing out in your life. Go on declaring, this is good, this is good, this is good. Let me work on it. Even sometime, if your mind is not ready to agree, no, this is bad. No, let us work on it. Let us start working on it. Why so much resistance? Why to engage or entertain, support the resistance? Let's work on it. It fills your system and manifests such immense love of Krishna. Understand, love of Krishna is not like your ordinary love. It is powerful love. Love of Sadashiva is a powerful love. It doesn't change due to any reason. He loves because he is love, not because you are lovable or not. You are lovable or not is irrelevant. He loves because he is love. Love someone who loves you because he is love. not because you are lovable or not. If you love someone because you are lovable, tomorrow you may become unlovable and you may lose his love. There is always insecurity. Love someone who loves you because he is love. Is love, the relationship is not dependent on your ability, capability, inability. It is because he is love. My guru-disciple relationship started with this strength. And I tell you, I may train you, but I'll never ever hate you. I'll train you, but I'll never ever hate you. Even the people who hate me, I keep distance, but I never hate. I make myself unavailable to them so they don't waste my time, but I never hate them. Listen. Prativyai chainam agnescha daivi vak avisati savai daivi vakyaya yat yat eva vadati tat tat bhavati. This is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, 1st Adhyaya, 5th Brahmana, 18th mantra. The divine intra-organ of speech, vak, from the earth and fire permeates him. That's a divine intra-organ of speech, vak, through which whatever he says or declares gets manifested as declared. It's a beautiful Shastra Pramana. Maybe write 3 times. You don't need to do 108 times, 3 times. All of you, type it in your Facebook and tag it to me. All my kids and whoever want to be my kid, do this 3 times. Type 3 times and tag it to me. I myself not physically sitting and seeing now, because constantly sitting in samadhi, but you tag it to that. You writing it and internalizing is more important. Just 3 times. I'll upload this Shastra Pramana into the Facebook. Just 3 times. Type, don't do copy paste. No. You have to type every time. Only then you will internalize. Pritivyai chainam agnescha daivi vak avisati savai daivi vak yaya yat yat eva vadadi tat tat bhavati. Listen. By constantly declaring good things about people, situation, person, and feeling all those people, person, everything is good, you gain confidence in life and you release yourself from all delusion. You manifest so much of life positivity. You gain so much confidence to live, love, so much life positivity. You are free from delusions. Even once or twice you experience this, you gain confidence towards life. Understand, the greatest wealth in life is having confidence towards life. In 14, I left my home to make a home for Hinduism. Means for all of you. To make home for all my disciples, I left my home at 14. To make country for all my disciples, I left my country at 40. 14, I gave up my home to make home for all of you. 40, I gave up my country to make country for all of you. It is just because my guts, strength to live, life positivity, stamina to live. I tell you, the source of this stamina is spiritual strength. I just know I am the source of my delusions. Because of that, I am liberated from all my delusions. I pulled myself out of all my delusions. If you know you are the source of your delusions, you will just pull yourself out of all your delusion. Understand these two principles. How to transform your death into rejuvenation, and how to transform your delusion into liberation, pulling out of the delusion. The fear of death is an unusual, abnormal, irrational fear of personally dying or somebody who is part of you, they dying. Understand this too, you will realize your Sadashivatva. Creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, getting out of delusion and liberation. Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Trobhava, Anugraha. All these five will become your powers. You will manifest Sadashivatva. You will manifest these 5 dimensions, 5 phases, PHASES of you, your existence. I tell you, when you get out of delusion, which you created, see, when you create, oh, this is difficult, this is bad, this is wrong, I can't, and made small mole into mountain and destroyed your life energy flow. But you decide, no, work is not bad. Being workaholic is not bad. It's not wrong. Nobody is exploiting me. I am stretching myself and becoming alive, active. By working, nobody died. Only by lying, everyone fell into depression and died, destroyed themselves. By being active and overactive, nobody died. Only by lying, people fell into depression and destroyed their life. When you realize and go on declaring, hey, I'm working, it is good, it is life positive, and get out of that laziness even once, you will gain so much confidence to declare the highest realities of you and stand up to it. Once I got addicted to this hotel coffee. In Thiruvannamalai, there is a hotel, Udupi Hotel. My guru, Raghupati Yogi, used to take me every day, morning, and give me that coffee and take me for the yoga. I got addicted. And morning when I get up and come with my guru, first thing I'll say, get me coffee, I'll tell. After a few days, I myself understood I am becoming addicted. Then I asked him that how to get out of this. He said, just go and tell 3 people that I hate coffee, I don't want to drink coffee anymore. To my mother, to his wife, my guru's Raghupati Yogi's wife, and Udupi Hotel owner. All 3. Only these 3 will give coffee for me. He told me, go and tell all these 3 people that you hate coffee and you don't like coffee, you don't want coffee, it's bad. I did it. I saw all 3 stopped giving me. In 2-3 days, I even forgot coffee. Listen, really this happened. When I started declaring, telling, first time when I told my mother I hate coffee, I don't like coffee, neither she believed nor I believed. But second time when I went and told my guru's wife, she thought maybe I am a little cranky and my mood is not good. Or her husband would have told me to do this because she knows all the trick. Even if you are a great enlightened Siddha, your wife knows all your tricks. You are not beyond your wife. Your wife is the bigger Siddha, bigger person than all your enlightenment. And she knows all his tricks, all his techniques, all his methods. So she thought maybe he only told him to do this. Third time when I went and declared to that hotel owner, Udupi hotel owner, I also started believing and he also started believing. I tell you, that's all. Just go. What you want to manifest in your life, just go on declaring to everyone. So you want to manifest new life, declare in your Facebook, today I am dead. My death date is, put the today's date. So from now onwards, my guru is living in me. So all the life from this moment is given by my guru. So I cannot complain about life. I cannot crib about anyone. I cannot crib about anything. I cannot blame anyone. I cannot accuse anyone. Everything, if I am breathing also, it is a bonus. Don't worry about, oh, people may tell me I am mad, I am loose, I am cranky. As if now they have a good opinion about you or what. Drop this delusion, people have good opinion about you. People don't have good opinion even about themselves. How do you expect them to have a good opinion about you? This whole idea, people are having good opinion about you, is a shit. You should know very clearly, all human beings are deluded and they have only bad opinion about themselves. Because of that, they have only bad opinion about you. People, listen, are so deluded. They have only bad opinion about themselves. Because of that, they have bad opinion only bad opinions about you also. If you are thinking, there are some people having good opinion about you. You are loose. You are cranky. You are poo. So do not worry about people having good opinion, bad opinion, all that. Life on the planet Earth is for enlightenment. Now what I am teaching is a technique for enlightenment. Whether people think you are crazy, whether they think you are cranky, whether they think you are loose, whether they think you are gone grey, cranky, don't bother. Go on declaring best things about you and life and people and start manifesting it. Start manifesting it. Declare, today I am dead. My death date is this. Today my Swamiji stretched his hand. I put my head and both my hands on his hand and promised and committed I am dead to him. So he gave his life to me. Just like his guru gave his guru's life to him, he gave his life to me, which is literally Arunagiri Yogeshwara's life. I don't have a separate life. Only when I talk about him, I become fully energetic, alive, active, all flexing my muscles and doing this whole drama and energetic. Only he is my life. So like he gave his life to me, I am giving his life to you through this body. That's all. So from today, only Arunagiri Yogeshwara's life is my life. Life is given by him. So I can neither complain, nor blame, or accuse, or crib about situation, people, person, anything. Everything I have is bonus. I can only have gratitude. Nothing else can be done because I am already dead. I can't complain anything as a bad because the worst thing, death, has already happened to me. Now only anything happening to me is good. Because I am allowed to live after my death. I am still alive after my death. Listen. What I am trying to convey to you, logically start cherishing. See, what I am trying to convey, I am not trying to claim this whole thought current is completely logical, but this whole thought current is completely powerful. You apply your rational mind on this powerful cognition, some of your logical doubts, questions will be answered. Many of the other logical doubts, questions will be just killed. My love will ooze out and kill many of your illogically logical questions, irrationally rational doubts. My love will soak your whole consciousness and make you realize my Guru's teachings and blessings to me in you. Arunagiri Yogisa, நீ வாழ்க உன் குரு பரம்பரை வாழ்க, உன் சிஷ்ய பரம்பரை வாழ்க. வாழையடி வாழையென ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ பாரெலாம் புகழ பாரெலாம் பார்க்க நீ எனக்களித்த நிறைஞானம் எனக்குள் பொங்கி உலகெல்லோர்க்குள்ளும் மலர்ந்து நீ வாழ்க, நின் கொற்றம் வாழ்க, நின் கொடை வாழ்க, நின் நிறைவாழ்க, என் இறையே நீ வாழ்க வாழ்க வாழ்க. ஐயோ, இந்த மூட்ல தமிழ்ல பேச ஆரம்பிச்சு நான் நிறுத்த மாட்டேன்டாடே, இங்கிலீஷுக்கு மாறிக்கலாம். In this mood, if I shift it to Tamil, I will not stop. That's why I shifted back to English. Listen. Bowing down to Paramashiva Ganapati, bowing down to Paramashiva, my own Guru, Arunagiri Yogishwara, with their blessings and the blessings of all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, I am stretching my hand to all of you. Wherever you are, my hand is there. Hold it with both your hands and put your head on the hand and declare, whoever wants to give your life to me, ready to give your life to me, give it to me now. I accept and declare you are dead. Arunagiri Yogishwara, Paramashiva is alive in you all from now, from this moment. Paramashiva, Arunagiri Yogishwara is alive He manifests. Paramashiva himself manifests in all of you. Now, from now. Don't think it is too small. Don't think, oh, for Swamiji, physically initiation happened. Now he is stretching the hand only through the digital screen. How can that happen? I'll tell you one small incident. Listen. Few days before, one of my daughter who is taking care of me, she was standing next to me in the screen, in the computer. I was scrolling. Some movie poster was released. It's a Devi related movie. So that poster was there. I bowed down with a deep reverence. Devi Parashakti. She started laughing and told me, Swamiji, it is an artist. The actress dressed up as Devi, you are bowing down. I did not respond. I just smiled and kept quiet. And after a few seconds of scrolling, there was a snake photo. And I picked up the coffee cup purposely, knowingly, and told her, hey, you just expand this screen. It's a touch screen. So I said, expand it. By expand it means you have to put your hand and just do that. To expand that. I want to see it big. She said, no, Swamiji, it is a snake. How can I put my hand? I'm afraid to put my hand. I laughed. Hey, see. See? First of all, it's a screen. It can't bite you and kill you. But fear makes you feel it is real. For me, love, devotion makes it feel it is real. My devotion made the screen as real for me. Your fear makes the screen real for you. Understand? So when you bow down, Vedaswarupa, I saw you bowing down with such deep devotion. I commit with you, initiation has happened in you. Whoever bowed down sincerely, I give you my commitment, initiation has happened in you. Love makes the screen real. Your intensity makes the screen real. Digi as real initiation. Understand? Then she realized, yes, our intensity makes the screen real. I told her, now you understand why I bowed down. My intensity makes her look as Devi for me, Parashakti for me. Your fear makes even the snake photo on digital screen look as a real snake for you. Listen. Nothing is digital when there is intense, sweet, simple love between you and me. Simple love, simple attachment. Today, do only these two. Declare again and again. Paramashiva, Arunagiri Yogishwara, I am dead in your hand. I give my life in your hand. Let you manifest in me. As you manifested in my Guru, let you manifest in me also. That's it. Decide all your delusions are your manifestation, your declaration, your manifestation, and start realizing it. you will simply get out of all delusion. You will become so life positive and living enlightened. You will have so much of guts. You will start seeing life everywhere. You will be alive. Rishi means who sees mantras, who sees even vibrations. You will become so life positive, you will see vibrations everywhere. And you will see mantras everywhere. You will see Paramashiva everywhere.